Good morning, everybody, and welcome to your Monday morning motivation with Pam. I'm so excited for you guys to be here on this awesome, beautiful Monday morning where everything is just amazing. I am just going through and inviting a few people to join me live because it's always so much better when you guys join me live. Anyway, I hope you all had a fantastic holiday season. We're kind of in that middle point between Christmas and New Year's where nobody knows what day it is. We're all full of like gross junk food and like disgusting. I don't know, I'm drinking coffee, but normally there's Bailey's in it. Today's the first day in a while that I haven't put Bailey's in my morning coffee. Good morning, Tina. I hope you are doing fabulous this morning. My house is a disaster. Like, it's that time between Christmas and New Year's, you're just like, you know, whatever. It's the holidays, whatever, right? So my tree's still up, even though I'm really kind of sick of looking at it. We've had it up since like middle of November, and I'm like, okay, you guys, let's start taking decorations down. Let's start moving all of the stuff out of the house. I have Play-Doh, currently Play-Doh all over my floor, dried up Play-Doh because the kids got Play-Doh for Christmas, and they cannot put it away yet. Tina says she promises she won't throw a wrench in this week's Go Live. You didn't throw a wrench into it. You're just like, I just had to think about what you were saying for a second because I was like, what are you talking about? Anyway, so yes, last week and the week before, the last 2 weeks, I went through parts 1 and 2 of the art of goal setting. And if you did not watch those, hey guys. Yeah, I know. Can you put that on the counter, please? Mommy is doing a Go Live. Thank you. So in the first part, I talked about what is goal setting. Good morning, Stephanie. I know, kids, right? You know mom life. You know mom life like I do. Normally I'm hiding somewhere trying to do this Go Live, and they're just fighting out in the background. And today they are in the room with me. Well, the big old room. Like, this is all one big open room. So hopefully they don't scream too much. So yes, 2 weeks ago I talked about what is goal setting, and I broke down how goal setting is important, but the processes of goal setting is even more important. Good morning, Julie. How are you this morning? And then last week, before Christmas, I talked about how to set goals that you'll actually follow. So whether you are weeding out less important goals as you create new goals in your life or create new intentions in your life, and just how to weed out the ones that no longer serve you or no longer are a priority to you. Maybe throw some on the back burner for a while. And then I talked about bridging the gap between the goals and the systems, right? Coffee is definitely needed today, and I am missing my Bailey's a little bit, but we have to start getting back on track, right? And then I also talked about the zone of long-term growth of goals, finding your magic area or your sweet spot. So, how everybody has a minimum of what they're going to do, but also place a maximum so you don't burn yourself out. Find that sweet spot between being lazy and burning yourself out. There is a sweet spot there. I promise you'll find it. Julie says that she's doing amazing. Just finished through day 3 of your workouts, getting ready for January 1st. Yes, girl. Yes. I have not started my crazy workouts yet, but January 1st is coming. And we're starting a whole new round of the 75 Hard Challenge. I am bringing 20 other amazing people with me on this journey. I started a group, and I was floored. I looked in there yesterday, and there was 20 other people in there. I'm like, how did this get so big? It's crazy, but I'm loving the fact that I've got so many people on board with me and that they're going to, do this journey with me because for one, doing it by myself was like, whatever. And sure, I posted on my pages. I was like, did you post every day? I'm like, no, I didn't post every day. But it was fairly regularly, at least once or twice a week, I would post about my journey. And it's nice to have people that are kind of in the same boat as you, to make sure not only to hold you accountable, but to lift you up if you're having a bad day, because those days will happen, right? So I'm super, super excited. Julie says that she needs to get over the pain. Oh, yes. Yes, I doubt my workouts will be like crazy intense at the beginning, but kind of pick up where I left off. I missed you too, Julie. Thank you. I'm so happy you're here too. So today is part 3 of 3, Art of Goal Setting. Stephanie, yes, if you'd like, I can add you to my group. We start January 1st, and all the rules and tips and tricks and stuff I threw in there, so it will definitely help you out if you need accountability and assistance, especially if you haven't done it before. So if you haven't heard of the 75 Hard Challenge, Google it. It's amazing. You'll get addicted. I promise. Okay, so today we're going to talk about how to achieve your goals consistently. We all know how to place our goals. We all know how to try and, try the processes and tweaks and tricks and stuff, but how to achieve your goals consistently. How to achieve your goals consistently. Does anybody in here achieve their goals consistently? I know I'm a culprit of this. As I was researching and doing stuff for the series, I was like, hey, this is something that I need too, right? I'm just like everybody else watching this. I need to learn how to achieve my goals consistently. I need to learn how to place, how to set better goals and the processes and how to achieve them. So while your goals and processes are super, super important, the environment that you place yourself in to achieve those goals is probably, if not just important, probably more important. Because if your environment is lacking in any area or steering you in the wrong direction, not steering you in the direction of your goal, putting you on the wrong trajectory, then you're probably not going to achieve it. So how to align your environment. And it's funny because we talk about this. I did an emotional eating course last year where environment played a huge role on people and how often they appease their emotional cravings, how often they just binge eat or whatever. And it's the same thing with goals. Hey guys, hey, can you be quiet for a little bit longer, please? Thank you. Yes, Tina, it is a great point. So we often make decisions based on the environment that we find ourselves in, right? So if you can do things like eliminating options or availability for distraction. So I find, and lots of people do this, especially in the entrepreneurial world, your phone, like this thing that I'm recording this go live on now, which our life revolves around, right? Our life revolves around our phones for the most part. If you take those and you put them somewhere other than your bedroom or somewhere other than beside your bed when you wake up in the morning, then you will be less likely to check Facebook right away in the morning, check your email right away in the morning, check your text messages, whatever it is that you're checking. And lots of people I even found, even if they need their phone for an alarm or something, put it on airplane mode so you're not getting those distractions right away, hitting you in the face first thing in the morning. And they are distractions. I know. I've been a culprit of this so many times where I have forgot to put my phone on airplane mode. I get up in the morning and I see a couple messages. Even though it's on Do Not Disturb, the notifications still appear on my screen, right? I don't get the dings and the buzzes and stuff during the night, but I can see as soon as I wake up, I look at my phone and there's stuff going on. So I'm like reacting or commenting or, checking other things. And for a good 20, 30 minutes, I'm sitting there on the bed when I could have been doing things like brushing my teeth, washing my face, getting my butt downstairs to my home gym to do my workout, right? It's a distraction. So that's why I vow for these 75 days, starting January 1st, I will have my phone on airplane mode. And that way in the morning, there's nothing to see There's no emails, there's no text messages, there's no Facebook messages, there's no notifications from any other apps. Oh, here's a dirty child. And I can still use my phone as an alarm because I do. Say good morning. Can you say good morning?
Good morning.
So that is a huge distraction that I find for myself to eliminate. That is my first goal, is to like eliminate my distractions, because same thing with like look how your living room is set up. Look how your kitchen is set up. Are there things in there that distract you, or are there things in there that promote your goals, your processes? So for example, most people's living rooms are set up so that their TV is the focal point. Julie says she's so cute. Yeah, she can be. She's awfully dirty faced right now. Your TV is the focal point in your living room. You have your furniture arranged around your TV. We're the same way. We watch TV in our living room. But it's all about turning it off. I've been turning it off a lot more often than I've been leaving it on. And since it's on right now, you guys should be watching that and not bugging me. Right?
Hi, Mom.
Hi. Can you guys go do that? I don't know why you're here. I apologize for the children. I really do. Can you go watch your TV, please? Otherwise, I'll turn it off. So, and same thing with your kitchen. People that, like right now, I have alcohol on my counters. I have treats on my counters. All of that's getting cleaned off here in the next couple days. Because 75 hard comes, I am not allowed to have any of that stuff. None of that stuff's going to go into my body. So that's all going to get wiped out, either thrown out or tossed somewhere where I cannot see it on a regular basis, right? Because if it's visual, you can see it. It's just like in the grocery store, everything at eye level is promoted. You know, you buy the stuff at eye level, right? But also at my eye level in my kitchen is I have a giant calendar on my fridge. And if you're in my 75 Hard Challenge group, you have seen a picture of January, because I've put it in there, where I have each day numbered 1 to 75 out on my calendar from the 1st of January. And it goes till the 15th of March, because it's exactly like 30 and 30. It was like 31 and then 29, because February is leap year this year. And then, so it goes from January 1 to March 15th, 75 days. I have them written in the corner of each day in a circle, and then I can cross them off. And that to me is probably the biggest motivator that I can have. Hi. Sitting on my kitchen, like in my kitchen, because I'm there so much, right? Julie says that she threw away so much away, and day 2, no sugar in my coffee. Woohoo, go girl. The kids are getting on the healthy train as well, and that's what matters, right? If you are showing them the healthy habits, they will pick them up as well. So that is huge about your environment. Just taking away the distractions, taking away the visual cues that disrupt your processes towards your goals. Schedule tasks when you're motivated. So schedule, if you're getting a coach at the gym, schedule that when you're motivated. Like take now. If you're motivated now, call your coach at the gym, your personal trainer, say, hey, let's get this stuff scheduled in for how many ever weeks, whatever you need to get going, right? Because I don't know how personal trainers work. I've never had one, but whatever you need, whatever their plan is for you, schedule it in when you're motivated. It takes more effort to opt out of something that's already scheduled than to go to the gym by yourself. Same thing with like an accountability partner at the gym. If you have somebody, you're like, hey, every day for the next 75 days, we're going to meet there at 6 a.m. Then you have somebody that's like, hey, it's easier. It's harder to opt out of that, to back out of a plan that's already in place, than it is to go on a whim, to opt into it on a whim, right? So that is how to align your environment, how to align your schedules, how to align your life towards promoting your goals. Because environment is huge when it comes to promoting your goals, to accomplishing your goals. Also, yes, can you go watch your show, please? Please? Can you not do that? Can you go watch your show?
No.
Can mommy go turn it off?
Yeah.
Yeah? Okay, we're gonna go turn it off.
Okay.
Okay, go turn it off. You have to go turn it off.
Okay.
Okay, go turn it off. Go find a kitty. We have like 3 cats in the house right now. It's kind of driving me nuts. Go find a kitty. Okay, so second point on how to achieve your goals consistently is measuring your goals. As humans, we love feedback, right? We need evidence that our progress, and that's what motivates us. You can have all the whys, the big whys in the world. If you're not seeing progress after consistently doing your processes for a certain amount of time, whether it's a day, a week, a month, a quarter, if you're not being able to measure, if you're not being able to look back at when you started and like measure your goals, like see the progress, it may be little tiny increments that's building up over time, but you should be able to see some sort of progress. And if you're not seeing progress, you're not seeing the evidence of that progress, then maybe it's time to take a hard look at your processes, a hard look at your goals. Maybe your goals are not, maybe your mind, your heart, your processes are not aligning with your goals, and maybe you need to tweak your goals a little bit. Maybe you need to tweak your processes a little bit. Maybe you need to tweak your environment a little bit, right? But if your progress isn't exactly or even remotely where you think you should be after a week, after a month, after a quarter, maybe you need to choose tasks that align with your goals. So say you wanted to lose 10 pounds in the next 3 months. That's attainable for most people, right? Reading a book about being healthy, eating healthy, moving more, stuff like that, reading about it is not the same as actually like doing the thing, like actually eating healthy, actually becoming more fit, like moving your body more, stuff like that, right? So if you are able to actually do the things as opposed to just educating yourself on it, then implementation is key. We talk about this in the entrepreneurial world all the time. You need to become a master of implementation. So whether you, like whatever your goals are, you need to understand the processes that you need to do to attain your goals and implement them. You can read about them all you want. You can plan everything. You can place your environment in perfect state, like I'm doing with my 75 hard challenge. You can do all that stuff. But if you don't actually implement those things that you need to do to change, you're not going to reach your goals. So when you're talking about measuring, just as an example, I have a Fitbit and it measures my resting heart rate. So when I am not active at all, like if I attain like 7,000 steps in a day, that's usually because I'm out and about with kids doing chores, whatever. But when I'm actually like active, I'm up to like 10, 11, 12,000, 13,000 steps in a day. Now, when I started my last 75 hard challenge, my resting heart rate was about 75, 76 beats per minute. When I was done at the end of November, when I was done my last 75 hard challenge, my resting heart rate was down to like 62. That is a measurable thing that I was like, I could see the progress, right? So take something that you can actually measure, and like, it's hard to measure mental state, but you can do it. But that is a number that I can see on my Fitbit saying, well, when I started, I was at 75 and now I'm at 62. That is a huge difference in resting heart rate. And it's a huge improvement because I'm working out every day, twice a day for 45 minutes each. I am busting my butt to get there, but I can see the improvement. And then when I did the progress pictures, because you have to take progress pictures every day. I posted my very first one, and then I posted my last one, so day 1, day 75, and you can see the visible difference. From week to week, you're like, oh, you kind of see a little bit changes, but after 2.5 months of doing workouts consistently, drinking my water consistently, eating healthy, no alcohol consistently. Hey, Jenna, thanks for joining me, girl. I'm getting close to being done. Yeah, it's like 20 after. So Tina says, woohoo, awesome. I know, right? But those are goals that you can see. So if you are not goals, but that's progress that you can see. So if you're able to measure your progress, then you're able, that's why I'm like, I want to do another 75 hard because I saw all that amazing progress, right? And I basically skipped December because, well, it's the holidays and we went on a trip and all this stuff. And I'm like, I feel like a slug because I haven't been consistently doing the things that I did on the 75 hard challenge. So that's why I'm like, January 1st, I'm back in. Yes. So yes, that's why I'm doing it again, because I saw the results. I saw the progress of myself and I really, really wanted to do that again. Anyway, what else was I going to tell you guys about? Sometimes I have it in my notes and sometimes I'm like, oh, I'll just remember to say that. Gotta love live feed, right? It's very, very real. Anyway, so if your tasks that you're measuring and you take back and you look back and you're measuring against yourself, a month ago or whatever, a week ago, and it's not where you want to be, sometimes you just have to take a look at the tasks that you're doing, or maybe the tasks that you're not doing, and you need to make a few tweaks here and there. Even earlier this month, I had my one-on-one coaching call with one of our founders and a mentor. Hey, Brandy. You're not the only one that's late, but that's okay. I'm almost done, but I just want to touch on this one point quick before I go. I was talking to Cameron George, one of our founders of our Affiliate Institute community. Okay, go eat the candy cane. Just leave me alone for 5 minutes. Okay, Zoe will wash it off for you. Go to the bathroom, wash it off, please. Yes, I'm letting them eat candy so that I can have this in peace for 5 more minutes. So when I was talking to him and I'm like, I'm doing all the things, I'm meditating, I'm, writing out my gratitudes every day, I'm doing all these things, I'm making sure I'm healthy, I'm working out and everything. And he's like, well, there's one thing that you're not doing every day. And this very well is the tweak that you need to make in order to succeed. And I said, okay, I'm listening. Like when Cam talks, you listen. So I'm like, I'm listening. And he's like, write copy every day. Right? Whether it doesn't have to be an ad, but write copy, write something to send to your email list, write a post for your Facebook page, write something every day. And it's funny because when I was doing my research for this specific Go Live today, and apparently Jerry Seinfeld, I'm pretty sure you guys know who that is, writes every day. He's not writing ad copies. He's not writing follow-up emails. He's writing jokes. That's how he is one of the top paid, or was, I don't know if he is now, like comedians. He had his show, Seinfeld. You probably heard of it. I never watched it, but I'm sure you've heard of it. That's why he's so successful. He's like, I write every day. And what he does is he's got a calendar on the wall, a big calendar with every single day of the year. So the New Year's coming up, perfect opportunity to start this, right? Get a calendar, even I have a little calendar with every single day of the year on it that I'm going to put on this board that I have behind me. It's a little clipboard. And every day that I write copy, I'm going to put an X on it. And let's see how long of a stretch, how long of they called it a chain, how long of a chain you can build, how many days in a row can you go without breaking the chain, without stopping for a day. It's kind of like the 75 hard, like for 75 days, we're doing all the stuff where you have to start all over again. So it's kind of like, well, I'm going to write copy every day for how many ever days in a row. I'm going to try and beat every time I break a chain. I'm going to try and beat it, try and get better than myself, because you're your only competition, right? In any industry, in anything that you do, you are your own competition. Whatever you did yesterday, That's your competition. So that's why you have to make, it is something to add, Brandy. I know I was thinking about that too. It's on my, not on the list that I gave you guys, like on my checklist, but I'm going to start doing that where I cross off days. And the days that I write copy, I'm going to cross them off because I've been doing it a little bit since my talk with him on the 12th of December. I've been, not trying, but writing copy almost every day, but I need something that I can like cross off, like my calendar where I cross off the days 1 to 75 for this challenge. I need something to cross off. So, because I need that visual, and I'm pretty sure there's lots of other people. Oh, thank you. Okay, go put it back in the bathroom, please. I'm sure that if I need stuff like that, I'm pretty sure there's a lot of people out there that need stuff like that as well. So I gave you guys such a huge nugget today because I got it directly from the man himself. I hope you guys appreciate that because that's something that I'm implementing in my business. So whether you are, an entrepreneur working for yourself or you work for somebody else, I'm pretty sure that there's something that you could be doing every day that you could be crossing it off on your calendar. So that is part 3 of the Art of Goal Setting. If you have not watched the other 2 weeks that I've done, they're in this group here on Facebook. If you're watching the replay and you're on my website, go check them out on my website. They're episodes 42 and 43. This is episode 44, and I hope you got a ton of value over the last few weeks. Hey, Amanda, thanks for tuning in. You're just catching the tail end of my Go Live here, but definitely catch the replay here once it's posted, once I'm done. This will be available on my website here right away. So if you need to send it to somebody and they're not in this group, you can either invite them into this group so they can watch it, or you can find it on my website and I will throw it up there here in the next day, and you will be able to send it to whoever you need to send it to, whoever that you think will benefit from this, especially coming into the new year. Everybody's setting goals. Everybody's setting resolutions. I don't like that word. I love intentions better than resolutions. Set your intentions. Set your intention for 2020 to be freaking awesome. I'm getting chills, dude. I'm getting chills so much. Oh, thank you, Brandy. Thank you, Tina. Thank you, Amanda. Thank you, Anna. Thank you, Jenna. Thank you, Stephanie. Who all popped on live? I had so many people on live today. It was amazing. Julie, thank you so much for popping in live. Oh, I love you guys so much. And I will see you next year. Same time, same place. I will see you with more of my Monday morning motivation. Until then, bye.